Good afternoon, ladybugs and yellow jackets, foxgloves and snapdragons. Welcome to this week's episode of Handmade Home Shopping here on Fae News. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly. And before I jump into the things today, please allow me to get my obligatory stuff out of the way. Hey, look, I made a rhyme right there. Very excited about that. Sorry, I'm a tiny bit late today. I was running behind because we have this really exciting news. Which is, you may remember last year that we, in coordination with the Penelope Pendragon, the Wish Fairy, who was the writer, director, producer, did a small film for the Sacramento Film Festival, indie film things. Well, our film made it to the second round of, like you had to go and vote, for your favorite film, and ours made it to the second round. So we're now in the second round of voting for the People's Choice Award. And so I kind of was focusing on that right before I came here today. Hence the reason I'm slightly late. I apologize. If you guys do want to vote, though, the link and the information will be for that after the show. I'll put it into the low bar. It's not there now, but I will put it into the low bar, and you guys can go and watch the other short films and vote for whoever you want. So I will include instructions on how to do that. Also, please hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell, if you will. That is helps all of us here. One other thing, we also have, we are going to be doing on February 2nd an IMBOLC candle exchange. And if you would like to participate in that, then just go to that little link right there. That link is in the low bar, and you can just go click on it, fill out the form. We had a suggestion this year to add into our little celebration, in addition to the candle exchange, do it was a toast, a boast, and an oath. So that it should be good times. We'll be having a live stream for that. And I think then with that said, shout out to today's show sponsor, which is Manifest Magical Pendants. And Manifest Magical Pendants are beautiful jewelry pieces skillfully crafted by Samantha, who is the artist. She hand sculpts a variety of clay and crystal pendants. Excuse me, my nose, which each take their own unique form around the gems that she chooses. She travels worldwide to get those. And she uses stones like lapis lazuli, quartz, tiger's eye, selenite, and all of the popular favorites and more. So the best place to find her is on Instagram. If you see something you like, shoot her a message and she can work with you to get that. Alternately, if you want something custom, you can send her a message and she can work with you to get the perfect custom thing made for you. So with all of that said, then that brings us into our show today. And I'm here with Christi's. I find that a little hard to say because it's like a Christi E. So it's like Christi E, Christi's Creations. So hello, Christi. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi. Please, if you will, I love your little cat ears. Please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience and please tell us who you are and what you make, and maybe give a shout out to your people, wherever people's favorite shows, wherever they may be. We always like to do those. So tell us.
I'm Christi with Christi Creations, and I make chainmail out of aluminum jump rings. So other chainmail artists may use the heavier metals. I stick to aluminum. At this time, I have not done any rim fairs. I'm hoping to do Shadow Festival this year if it's not canceled again.
Ooh, what's that?
It's in Sulphur Springs, Texas. It's a medieval festival.
Oh, so that sounds fun.
Or it has a jousting competition comes in that comes to Texas also there at the same time.
That sounds pretty cool. Well, hopefully it won't be canceled, because I know that some of the friend fairs that happened earlier, like Arizona, have and stuff, canceled their fairs already here at the beginning of the year. So hopefully it'll be at a time that it won't. But also, hi, everybody out there. I see you guys watching. Thank you for being here. So, Christi, I'm going to turn the screen over to you here. Do you have some things to show us today?
Yes, I have several things pulled to the side here.
All right. Oh, and I see that cool tie right in the back. Gryffindor colors, it looks like.
Yes. So actually, I was going to talk about my ears first. These are scale mail with chainmail on the inside here that I make with cat ear wire. This is the actually first one I made.
I like
And
it because it shows up so well. They're nice and big and visible.
so that's something new I'm working on.
But very light because aluminum, right?
Yes. But now I'll move over where we can pull the tie up a little more. So I make ties to about 16 inches long. So as you can see, and this is one of the variations I make. And I do a 20-inch neck chain. Instead of a regular lobster clasp, this one just loops through the rings right there, and so you don't have to try to close the clasp at all.
Oh, interesting. Well, how does it stay in place once it's through the rings? Maybe I'm not quite can envision in my mind's eye.
So this is how the clasp looks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Probably has a name that I cannot remember. And so it just literally catches the ring, and the ring stays in unless you push it too close and it'll come loose.
Yes, I like those.
Yeah.
It is, especially if you have nails, those ones are so much easier to function.
And this tie does have a small knot here. So this is the back where you can see where the knot comes in a little there. And at the front, it just seams straight down.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do those in all of the house colors?
I plan to. This was the first one I've learned how to make this pattern with, actually.
It came out really good.
Thank you. So I know other chainmail artists probably showed die specs, so I'm going to put those to the side for a second. I've done some animals.
Ooh, let's see.
So I have an octopus here.
Oh, I love how you did the little eyes.
Yeah, and that's just also still aluminum and has a little mirror here, and then there's the black there, and the legs can move around, and it's very squishy as well.
I was going to ask what is inside of it.
Batting.
It's like a plushie as opposed to like being solid chainmail all the way through.
No, I could not do it all the way through, but no, it has batting in it, so it's very squishy.
That is a cute little guy. I bet his legs are really tactile. So if you liked it, like to wiggle them on your hand, yeah, I bet those feel cool.
Let me lay it this way. Hold on.
All the little ASMR when you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. He's so cute.
So that's one of the two animals I make at this time. The other one, I've only made one of, and I don't know if I'll ever make another one or if I'll ever actually sell this piece, is a little Dotset.
Oh, that guy is so cute.
Has the tail, the feet, the ears even move.
Oh, that guy's adorable. I really like that one.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to do something like that?
The octopus will take me maybe a week. I had to start and stop with the dog, and it took me about 3 months to make it in the end.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So one thing I've seen with some jewelry artists, but not a lot, is when I do make my earrings, I also offer a variation of, where's the background I had here? Clip-on earrings. Nope, wrong one. So it's just a little plastic that will go around your ear and stay on. Let's see if I can get it where my finger's out of the way. So
there we go.
Like that.
Can you hold it a little bit closer?
Yeah. About right there, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's just a little plastic that'll stretch and then clamp to your ear. And so if you're like myself and don't have pierced ears, you can wear earrings as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea to have the option for people.
And so that'll turn. Go ahead and just go into one of my sets I make. So these are Swarovski crystals. I have the earring, necklace, and bracelet there.
Those are beautiful. I love Swarovski, all the sparkles.
Yeah. So I'll set the necklace and bracelet down for a second. I'll move closer to the earrings. So the ear wires, when I do use the regular ear wiring, is stainless steel. And this is just a small chain with a single capture on this one. And I do not have it on these, but I normally put rubber ear backs as well on my earrings. Fall off.
That is definitely a good thing when you are outside too, if you're doing outdoor rent fairs or all around a hotel or something, because I've learned that when I'm all dressed up, ferried up, that sometimes high collars like the one I'm wearing today will actually bump my earrings out of my ears. So I like to have the backs. Sorry, go ahead.
And then I've made the necklace chain pretty long, as you can see here, so I can cut it down to the length you desire. And then
nice.
It has multiple captures throughout, and then a single one again on the bracelet.
It is gorgeous.
Another, well, I call that one my statement. Seems my dogs decided they need a bark.
Oh, that's okay.
Other statements I made are, let me get back, called waterfalls. So this one's just a pretty simple chain with stones at the bottom, but this is the one I want to focus on the top. It has a dragon.
Yeah.
And then these are fake pearls and what looks like dragon claws.
Oh, cool.
And I'm going to slide that off now. And then for this particular weave, I did the helm weave for those who are familiar with it, but I added a magnetic, pretty strong magnetic to the back instead of trying to clip this, because this can get a little heavy with the pieces up front here. And I was going to grab the other plate again. And as you can see, the have to remember which way I put my hands. The claws with the little diamond there, and then it has the details on the claws. And then I put the dragon in the center for this one.
That is a beautiful piece. I have a question real quick about that, if I may. The clasp that you have, if somebody wanted a clasp that was a more traditional clasp, are you able to swap it out?
Yes, that's very easy to swap out. And at shows, I have all the clasps I carry.
Okay, so like they could just ask that for basically any piece, probably, huh?
Yes. Let me set that so I don't drop it and the dogs try to grab it.
And then I do beautiful too. Now come on.
Well, mine wouldn't, but my mom's puppy loves picking up pieces. So this is an all Byzantine weave, and let me see if I can get it where it's not. There we go. With a hummingbird toggle clasp.
Yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm. So
that's the kind that like slips in through the hole and then lays flat.
Yes.
But it's a hummingbird instead of just a little regular bar like so many of them are. That's super cute.
Why is my lighting all at once trying to be a pain? There we go. So this is the hummingbird, like I said, you just slips through or in and out. And then this circular piece has flowers around it. So this part here has all the flowering on it.
Yeah, I can totally see that. It's beautiful. You have a comment here. Love the necklace. The plank displays are pretty spiffy. I have to say, as somebody who has done a lot of shows, your displays are quite nice.
Thank you.
They make your product look really quite well. To be seen, display it well is what I'm trying to say. Gosh, words.
So another interesting piece I made. This was before more the cosplay people. I just did a single full Persian up here, but these are computer
like chipboard.
Yeah, chips. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word. Yeah.
So we're kind of like cyberpunk almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how we can see how long those are. So those are all 3 inches basically.
Yes.
That is handy dandy. Those are pretty cool. I like those.
And besides, for a lot of other necklaces, like my cross here, I have 2 different crosses. There's my board there. My crosses are my most favorite to make, I'll be honest, with the people who want to know. So I have, like I'm wearing, and then the other version here.
Now, I'm guessing that you have the ability to make these things in any color that people may want. Uh-oh, did you freeze up on me? Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay.
I carry 18 colors, and I can also custom. I'm sorry, did my back?
Yes, sort of.
Okay. All right, let me move my mic a little closer just in case. I have 18 colors I keep in stock. And then I am also going to order other colors from the different companies, because I do not cut my own rings or oxidize them. So I go through other people to do that.
I didn't even know that cutting your own rings was a thing, actually.
Yes.
That sounds incredibly painful on one's hands to cut hundreds and hundreds of rings.
Yes. The company I mainly use is actually here in the U.S. as well.
Yeah, so everything is here at home. So, well, so I see that we also, do you have other things you'd like to show us today?
I have two bracelets besides the one I have on. I was going to show you. I do not have these on my website, I don't believe yet, so I was going to show them. These are two different cuffs I make. And I make my bracelets to 9 inches, and I can make them shorter to whatever length you need.
What is, how do they go on, I guess is my question.
I have just a snap clasp on this one. It's just leather here, and then it just snaps like that.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. I actually have a couple of chainmail cuffs myself, but they were done with chainmail and rubber.
Stretchy,
rubber rings. Yes. So I like that leather clasp though.
Yeah. And that's basically what I pulled out.
All right. Well, so I see we also have you down today for the magic word. And let me pull us back together here. Yay, we are friends again. Not that we weren't, but magic word for those of you watching at home that may have never seen our show before. The word is lamb chop. And what that means is that if you buy from Christi this week, then use the word lamb chop in your checkout comments, and you will get some manner of small bonus surprise gift with your purchase. Now, I say it is a surprise, but Christi, you do have the option of showing us what the bonus gift might be or leaving it as a surprise. What would you prefer to do?
I'm going to leave it as a surprise.
All right. Surprise for the Happy New Year. Well, thank you so much for coming and being on the show today. Everybody, Christi's information, it has been going in the ticker, but is also in the low bar of the show. So if you want to find her, these videos do stay up. When we are done, you can come back anytime and get links to her store. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah.
All right. All right, well, we're kind of getting, even though I had a little bit of a late start, we're getting on a roll here today. So our next vendor here is Bell's Leatherworks, and I do see you down there. I have that correct? Bell's Leatherworks.
Yes, correct.
All right. Wanted to make sure. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today. And if you will, please introduce yourself and tell us about who you are, what you make, and give a shout out to whichever peeps you want to shout out.
Okay, I'm Wes with Bell's Leatherworks, and I specialize in custom leatherwork. So I don't really carry a bunch of stock stuff. I make custom stuff. So you come to me with a project and we do it. So whether it's full armor, a bag, a belt, kidney belts, anything leather or fur.
And so I'm gonna guess from that in order for you to do that, your repertoire of things that you can make must be enormous, because you've done so many like one-off projects.
Yeah. And my name is getting more and more out there as I create stuff. I did a full leather Wonder Woman last year.
I love her outfit.
Yeah.
Like the new one, right? Yeah.
The newer one. Then I did an orc. Somebody wanted a orc full garb, so we did full garb orc.
Are these on your? You had an Instagram, if I recall correctly, right?
Yeah, they should be on my Instagram. Definitely on my Facebook page.
Let's see if I can take a peek here and find that. And in the meantime, I will turn the screen over to you here and go ahead and let's see what you've got for us today to show us.
Okay. So this is like my typical like Viking tooled belt pouch. So all the artwork on it is actual Viking artwork. Did the edges here. This one is my personal bag. So the actual buckle, if you can see that, is a 1,000-year-old Viking buckle that was
Whoa.
dug up.
A real one or a recreation?
No, it's a real one.
What? Where do you even get something like that? That is sweet.
That's from Kiev.
Wow.
So it was from a Rus Viking settlement. This is another belt pouch, pirate style.
Yeah, with the little kind of dagger, stabby. Ooh, that's pretty.
So we got that. If
You
you can see behind me,
Yeah.
you know, that full brown suit of armor.
Are you able to bring the camera a little bit closer to that?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Helmet and all. I like it.
Yeah, full legs. And then, like, here's a kidney belt. I don't know. The lighting's not that good over here.
I can see it, though. It looks like it has a dragon on it.
Yeah, it's a dragon. And then the belts on the side are scaled.
Oh, that's cool. Do you do those by hand?
Every single thing I do is by hand.
These must take you just incredible amounts of time to.
This took forever.
I would imagine.
Yeah. And then this one is my Ragnar style, one of the first ones I made, but it's all individually woven into the chainmail links.
What is in the chainmail? The leather is in the chainmail?
Yeah, it's leather.
Oh, wow.
It's leather cord woven throughout the entire piece.
I've never seen anything like that. That is really cool looking.
This is the style that Ragnar had on Vikings.
I'm curious, do you know was that just an aesthetic thing, or is there a practical purpose for why they may have done something like that?
I think that was just for the show.
Just for the show?
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, it took me about a month to do that.
I like I like also though the furs that you have as well.
Oh yeah, so
I like these little guys.
Yeah, these are blue fox. So, and it's 3 fox.
Ooh, pretty. Real pretty.
And
it just clasps on around. Does your arm go? Oh yeah, it looks like maybe your arm goes into it, sort of.
So you've got the front clasps that just holds them together, and then on each side of the face, the strap goes under your arm, and then around the back and fastens. So when you're out at fair walking around, it doesn't choke you.
Right. Okay.
So it holds it in place where you want it to be.
Well, those guys are, everything you have here is gorgeous and amazing. I'm going to bring us back together really quick. So I got to your Instagram and I thought I see some of the Wonder Woman stuff there, and I just kind of wanted to, if you don't mind, unless you have something you want to show us.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I will pull this up here. Give me just one second. Okay. And so here's your Instagram, and then this was the helmet that was on that leather armor that was right behind.
Yep.
Look at that. That detail is amazing. And you hand paint it then after you tool it?
Yes. So I tool the whole thing, dye it all, then I painted my tooled areas and then seal it.
And this must be part of that orc outfit you were.
Yeah, so we did the full garb for him before COVID, and then when COVID hit, he was like, "Hey, I want a mask that kind of goes with my stuff." So we made him the orc half mask.
That is so cool. And these are just all your original designs. Here's the Wonder Woman. Ooh, it's everything too, legs and all.
It's everything.
I love this
outfit. It took a while.
So the leather is dyed blue and red, or painted blue
Dyed.
and dyed?
So the skirt portion, everything was a natural veg tan. So it was, you know, your natural undyed leather. I dyed every single bit of it. The gold on the bottom, that's painted.
Like on the W part.
No, very bottom of the skirt.
Okay.
No, that other gold, that's dyed too. That's
wow.
Yeah, that's a dye.
So none of that stuff is going to be fading or anything anytime soon. Oh, what's this? This is cool how you have all of these really, very custom and themed masks like this.
Yeah, I have a couple here too, that are like you know how Joker had the hand tattooed on his hand, or the mouth tattooed on his hand?
Yeah. That is strange and creepy and awesome all at once.
And then I had just a skull half mask.
That's sweet. That reminds me of the types of masks that you see bikers wear a lot when they're riding.
Yeah. I mean, and these are perfect for that because it's a half mask. It covers your face if you're riding.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason. Oh, that's cool. Look at those fangs. Holy smokes. Yep. So if you're riding, that's why they wear leather, because it keeps the wind off you.
Exactly. And then, I mean, other than that, I just have projects I'm working on. I mean, I have, you know, small little wallets and stuff like that. But yeah, I think there's some photos in there just showing. The orc is right down there.
This one?
No, the full with the fur and stuff down.
Oh, this?
Yes, that's the orc outfit.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, I love this skull right here. And look at these bracers. And with the skull on the bracers.
Yeah, so it's coyote and fox. And then their jawbones are on the pauldron.
Yeah, up here on the top.
Yeah.
This is sweet.
Yeah, that one was a fun one.
That is cool looking. How did you, if you don't mind my asking, so how did you get this thing attached?
So there is a leather strap that where the eye socket portion is near the back, at the base of that skull. The leather strap goes under the skull and then wraps over the eye socket, and I have it riveted down.
Oh, gotcha.
And then in the nose, there's a channel where I had a thin piece of leather that I ran up through the nose to hold the nose down. Gotcha. You can kind of see it better on that coyote, where I have the strap just like coming from the back of the eye socket areas. Yeah, that's all before I dyed it and everything.
That there. Oh, so you did the dyeing afterwards.
Well, that was just me mocking everything up, and then I dye it. Oh, gotcha.
Okay. I was like, wow, that seems like, how did you get only the parts that you wanted? This is awesome. And yeah, this is just cool. And I like it. And you have guitar stuff in here. Wallets are in here. Wow, you made a leather Hot Wheel. I'm kidding.
No. I won a raffle. I was like, cool, I won a raffle. Let me post that.
And here is the outfit that's behind you.
Yeah, that's when I was starting it.
Man. It's really cool. And I love all of this braiding and knot work that's going on there. Look at that. That looks sweet.
Yeah, see, that's before I finished the arms too, and the helmet. So I finished the arms this year.
Holy smokes. What is this big buckle right here in the middle, in the back? What is that for? And look, you can like attach a dagger like on a D-ring right there.
Well, no, my dagger is actually on the belt, on my kidney belt that I made. So, because the the belt on the kidney belt is fully removable, so I can put my bags and stuff like that on it. And actually, that picture, that's at the Texas Viking Festival from year before last, and I finished the legs 4 a.m. before that.
in classic cosplay convention style, right? You finish your costume, you know, 2 minutes before you have to actually go out on the floor.
Exactly. Yep. But I mean, other than that, I have like
Whoa,
an old helmet here.
whoa, can I oh, whoa, what's that? Oh, look at that wicked teeth. Does it lift up? Like
No, this is attached. This piece
attached.
is attached. But then I got horns on it.
Ooh, those are cool. Are those real horns or leather horns?
They're real horns.
Wow.
They're
Antelope?
Bleesbok.
What the heck is a Bleesbok?
It's in the antelope family.
I feel like that is look at that on the side, man. That is so cool looking. Every bit of that, and you just hand tooled all of it. That is so cool looking.
Yeah, everything I do is hand tooled. Like I'm working on this piece right now. This is just part of it, but this is going to be some female like shield maiden armor.
Nice.
So there's a
not to leave out the ladies.
And there goes the helmet.
Oh.
So, working on that right now.
So I saw here, if I can really quick, this on your, is that a axe cover that you made?
Yes. Yeah, that's an axe sheet.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's actual. That image is from a Viking runestone. So
you know what it means?
No, it was. I have a bunch of artifact books.
Mm-hmm.
Have like the runestone images and stuff, and some of them are just designs. So that one was a design that was, I think, made for an axe, and so I put it on there.
Nice. This is cool. All of your stuff is so wonderful. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing. Do you, so we're getting on in time. Do you have anything that you would like to show us before we let you go today?
No, not really. I mean, it pretty much showed that.
Showed the main thing?
Yeah. If you want something custom, you let me know and we can figure it out. I'm actually doing somebody messaged me last night to do a kidney belt with a bat and pomegranate on it.
A bat and a pomegranate.
Yeah. So I'm drawing up a bat eating a pomegranate.
I'm curious, do you have some other skill in drawing things? Because it seems like it must take some artistic skill to do that in the first place.
I did art when I was like in junior high and high school and stuff like that. But then I kind of moved that towards cars, and then I moved it towards leather. So. And
now here you are.
Yeah. Now anything my wife thinks of, she's like, make me this.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today and showing off your awesome work. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, the information is in the ticker and in the low bar. So if you would like to find Belle's Leatherworks online, you can do that pretty easily. With that said, good afternoon and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. And with that, we are on to our last vendor today. So I see you down there. Hello. Is it Mana or Mana? Okay. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No, you're welcome, of course. Please, if you will, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do, and give a shout out to anybody that you would like to shout out.
My name is Mana, and I started Treadlight 20 years ago. And so I've been making moccasins and leather goods for the past 20 years. It's my full-time thing. I employ several people. And we do a lot of custom stuff. We do a lot of secret pockets. I'd love to say hello to all of my people from Treadlight. And we actually lost one of our staff. She died just a couple of days ago in her sleep. And so I would like to give her honor for what an amazing creature and being she was. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Mel.
I'm sorry for your loss, but also rest in peace.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what you've got for us today. I'm kind of excited to see about these pockets that you
secret pockets. Okay.
Yes, I do kind of want to see what's going on with these pockets.
Okay, I've got a few things to show. So the first thing I just have hanging here is one of my new designs. It's the sunflower purse. I've been making sunflowers for a very long time, but I always put them on knee-high boots. So now we put it onto a purse. The secret pockets go on the backs of the shoes. So this is, sorry, they're really tall. So these are knee-highs.
Okay.
And so I'm kind of known for the leaves. So that's the cover of the front of the boot. And then in the back, there's all these leaves. And then these are the secret pockets. So I originally started putting secret pockets on the shoes because I was always carrying crystals around in my pockets, in my purse, and they'd get destroyed. So I just started making tiny openings for crystals. But then I was shoving money in, and I was trying to shove my hotel key cards during cons, and so at my Renaissance Festival pass. So I finally just made them big enough to hold Renfest passes, debit card, hotel key card, and they're actually really secure.
Because they're tight, kind of up against you, right? So it's not, that is awesome. I've never seen handmade shoes that have cool secret pockets.
Thanks.
It appeals to the fairy in me.
They're actually so functional. Pirates, everybody's got a little something they want to
right? Tuck away.
But they don't have to be leaves. That's what we're known for. So these sunflowers can also be secret pockets. Here's a couple more examples of secret pockets. So this is a pair that's not finished yet, you can see, but this is a lotus flower secret pocket. Oh. And then here, when I finish this, I will be carving the umalome symbol in it, and the lotus symbology and the umalome symbol. It basically is like the spiritual meaning behind it is the lotus flower has this medicine or like magic to it that when a storm is hitting, it knows that the storm is coming and it will go deeper into the mud. And the lotus lives in mud and muck and like total like stinky poopy stuff, right? Yeah. And it knows if the storm is coming to go deeper into that. And so with all the COVID and everything that's been going on, the lotus flower and the symbol and the umalome that comes at the bottom here is very symbolic of like how to deal with all of the emotional issues and everything that comes up. It's like knowing how to go deeper and to preserve yourself, because the other seeds don't go deeper. They just die in the freeze.
I didn't know that about the lotus. That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's been a very cool medicine that we've been playing with. There's other secret pockets. The maple leaf is another really good one. This is another purse.
Can I ask a question about those real fast? They're so cool. And are you able to make things like that, but instead of a purse, a belt pouch?
Oh, yeah. This actually, so this is kind of my version of a belt pouch. This goes around the waist. I have the camera in kind of a weird place. I'm going to move it. Okay. So I can just show you a little better here of how these go on. So we're in my workshop here, which is my garage. So this just goes on your waist like this, and they're really big, so you can fit them over any skirts or whatever kind of stuff you got going on, and then you just tighten it on.
Oh, how does
so
this?
It's great for dancing. It's like they just stay on, but then you can also just grab it and wear it, you know, crossbody.
Yeah.
Where's my camera here? There we go. So, and then these are designed basically, I do Renaissance festivals and I do a lot of music festivals. So these are designed to hold your phone, your keys, your small wallet, like just the basic essentials for when you're dancing and you're out and about. And obviously for Renaissance festivals, pockets weren't invented yet. So we all have to be outside.
Ruth.
So yeah, and then
so
some people
cool.
use them as sporrans.
Yeah.
So yeah, they kind of have a lot of good uses.
They look really soft too. It almost looks like maybe deer leather or something. It looks very pliable.
They're super soft. They are not deer. I can make them from deer or elk, which are all really soft. I prefer I use the leather that I do use. I order it in really big bulk, and I have them make it for me special to be super soft. And so my shoes also are super soft. And part of that was I didn't mean to start a business. I was just really tired of disposable, uncomfortable plastic crap made in China. Or, I mean, I'm nothing against China, but, you know, made in other countries.
Right.
And I really wanted to design things and shoes that people could hand down to their children. So the uppers of all of these shoes will most likely last 20 years. And then you just get them resold. So these have Vibram. Vibram soling is super great. It lasts for a really long time. It's made in Italy. It's a vulcanized rubber. So like here's the secret pockets on like a smaller shoe.
That is so cool.
This is my more like daily height, my favorite daily size.
So they come up to maybe like the bottom of your calf, just above your ankle.
Yeah, I can hold it up. But yeah, they're shorter. I always have people ask me how long do they last, and the answer is it's a very personal question. So those go like right. That's kind of weird. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So yeah, it's really personal. But the uppers should last 20 years, and then the bottoms we resell here in the workshop. You just send them. It's $75. And then people always ask how long they last. So this pair that I'm wearing, these are the pair I made 10 years ago, and I have never resold them. And
wow, you
can just see how I deal with the mud. Like people always like, how can I clean them? And these have been like at 1 year at the Electric Forest Music Festival, they were muddied up to here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but in person, you can actually see the mud line where it ends. Yeah, right there. So I was carrying my 6-year-old back and forth to the van and then back to the festival because we would get evacuated. And then we'd have to pile out and hike a mile through this crazy deep mud.
Wow.
And then go back again. And so these were in that mud up to there at least 15 times. I swim in these. Because at festivals, it's really hot, so I'm just wearing like booty shorts and these, and then I'll just go swim in them because it's hot, and then they act kind of like personal air conditioning.
Well, they also, like if there's rocks and stuff in the bottom of a river or a lake, that helps keep your feet. I have a question with regards to them getting wet. So how is that a way to clean them if you wanted to clean them?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hey!
Sorry. Free rides. So yeah, like these got muddy just because I was out hiking in the mud on solstice. You know, you can just rub the dirt off. Honestly, I've never cleaned them properly. But you can just rub the dirt off and they'll be fine. Or you can dunk them in the lake. You don't want to wash them with soap because that will rub their natural oils off. But the more you get them wet, the more they actually form to your foot. So whenever people get their shoes, the first thing I always say, people always say, oh, they're a little tight. And I'm like, well, get them wet and then wear them around a bit because then they memorize perfectly to your foot.
Yes, that is one of the attributes of leather, I think.
Yeah, and here's a black pair, and this one has a I've done an etching of a three-tail fox. I should say, I didn't do this one personally. This was one of my staff who did this.
Sweet.
Kind of hard to see, huh? A little bit, but
I can see it. I can see it as you're turning it.
This is a more subtle piece, right? I mean, some people want it popping out, and some people want it subtle. The rest of this boot is turquoise, and so she wanted the fox to be more subtle.
Now, if somebody wanted particular colors, are you able to get your hands on that color of leather, or do you only have what you've got? Ooh, purple and green. Looks kind of purple.
This is a sweet one, and this buckle belt, or this buckle style, is one of our best sellers too.
It's cute.
And I mean, the point is, you've just spent $300 on a pair of shoes, right? So they should be the most comfortable thing. You should be able to also wear them in everyday situations, like.
Right.
We want people to wear them every day, all the time. So we have tons of colors, to answer your question. I mean, I have a very large array of colors, and I can get my hands on basically anything. Not everything is great for the base of the shoe, right?
Gotcha. But for the accent.
Strong enough, because this whole conversation about leather led from you talking about deer hide and stuff. And deer hide is in this jacket I'm wearing. So this is made with deer and elk as the pockets and as the hood. But deer and elk make great bags, and they make great clothing.
Oh, cool.
But they stretch too much to make good shoes. So we make jackets. So this is one of the jackets. I'm going to turn around. You tell me if you can see the patch on the back properly.
I can lean just a little bit more back. It kind of looks like I don't know what you call that pattern design. I can see it very clearly though. I just don't know its name. It looks like maybe a crescent moon on the side.
Okay, yeah, there is a crescent moon on it, and it's a sacred geometry symbol. It's the flower of life.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do a lot of sacred geometry. We do a lot of leaves, totem animals. Some people don't know what the heck is a totem animal or what's mine, and so I can help people figure that out. It's usually just the animal you like the best.
Right.
Or that you randomly see the most in nature. Like you're out and you're like, why do I always see owls in the daytime? Like, well, they're saying something to you.
Yeah, trying to talk to you. So I have, if you want really quick here, I can pull up your Instagram. It looks like you've got some good pictures here on Instagram of some of your stuff, unless you have more that you would like to show us.
No, go for Instagram. There's good pictures on there.
Okay.
I mean, I have tons of stuff to show you, but you just pull up Instagram because they're really good, clear pictures.
So here is your Instagram. Everybody you can go Tread Light Gear. Give them some follows. So here's, oh, those are pockets too, aren't they?
Those are the secret pockets. Yeah, and that's a seed of life. Sacred geometry. That's me and Chelsea doing the holiday farmers market a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow. Where at?
In Eugene, Oregon. Yeah, it's a totally outdoor event. So we had a lot of rules we had to follow for COVID, which we were happy to do, and we had spray in the booth and everything.
Here, though, we can see you've got some shoes here that where the base color of the shoe is, in fact,
yes.
Like these are cool.
Yeah, I have about 10, I think, colors of that can be base colors.
What? Look at these guys. These. I'm like, oh, look at all the things that I need to have.
I want to tell you and everybody that we also do payment plans, which is just kind of my thank you to the world. Sorry, kids.
No, that's okay.
That's a FairyCon in Baltimore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been to that FairyCon.
Oh, cool. I'm sure we've met then. I've been going for many years.
Way back in the day. I haven't been for quite some time, but his outfit is awesome. And those are boots that you made, I'm guessing.
Yep, he was my model in the fashion show.
Oh, cool.
Payment plans. So payment plans are do $50 down. That's a weird one. We do like $50 down, and then people can. That's at Electric Forest. That's a great festival. And there's a good example, like you were saying, we can do the base The base boot can be purple, turquoise, green, cream.
I've heard of Electric Forest. There was another vendor way early last year that had talked about it on the show, and I'm like, what is Electric Forest? That sounds amazing.
It's really fun. So Morgan in that last picture was wearing a pair of my sandals.
Here.
This is another picture of the sandal where you can actually see the sandal. So you can see how the leaves kind of encase your feet.
Yes, those are super cute.
They're really fun. A lot of people at Renaissance really like them, and they last a long time because they're not glued or sewn here. So it's one big piece of leather that goes underneath and through. So you can feel it when you first start wearing them, but it only takes like 4 hours to like crush it down.
Yeah.
And the longevity benefits of having that solid piece of leather are, these will last for years, whereas as opposed to like one season if it was just sewn down.
Can I ask a question about, so as somebody who, does the Fairy Hollow at Ren fairs, I spend an enormous amount of time on my feet, basically from getting up and getting everything set up and out all day. And, and then you finally are winding down and, I try to make it into bed by midnight because I have to get up again. So sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But one of the things I experience is that it's hard to find. It's hard. This is actually Carol. Carol, actually, your question and my question are about the same. Like, what is inside them / can you make them more cushy or paddy inside of them?
Let me show you something.
Okay. Great question, Carol. Thank you so much.
Okay, so this is actually a felted wool slipper that I make. But this felted wool is nice and thick. Mm-hmm. And that can go, in fact, that's what I'm wearing inside these shoes.
Okay.
There's a nice felted wool inside. So there's a few reasons I don't use plastic. For one thing, shoe glue is super toxic. So I feel like shoe glue should actually be illegal. Our bodies are designed to detox bacteria out of our feet and then reabsorb probiotics from the earth. Huh. And so what happens is that we detox the bacteria out of our feet, and then we absorb toxins from the shoe glues and from the plastic toxins. And especially when we've like heated the shoe up, right? We all know don't drink water out of a warm plastic bottle.
Right.
So, but then we wear shoes and we absorb more through our feet than we do through drinking water. So, yeah, who knew, right? 20 years of making shoes. That's the only reason I know. But so I serve a lot of healthcare practitioners who only wear my shoes. So for one thing, I'm out there easily 13 hours a day on my feet all day long, chasing my kids in the mud, in the elements. So the cool thing about my shoes is that they expand. Like my mom has this like crazy hammer toe. I swear to God, it's like this tall off of her toe. And so she has a pair of, well, these are baby ones, right? But she has a pair of moccasins that she wears around the house all winter. And then it's just memorized her toe. So like right where her hammer toe is, the leather has given from wearing it in the water and then stretching it. Yeah. And so it's super comfortable. Whereas every other shoe she puts on, it's like the shoe is crushing her toe down.
And it probably hurts immensely.
And it hurts, and bunions. And we all know if your feet hurt or are hot and sweaty, you're going to be grumpy too. So the shoes are incredibly comfortable. You can easily wear them for hours at a time. You can people buy them and put their orthotics in them.
Yes. Okay.
People buy them and put those toe spreaders, wear the toe spreaders in them.
I don't know what a toe spreader is.
I serve a lot of barefooters. So it's like people who are trying to get their toes spread out so that they're more natural, like instead of like crushed into their shoes. Like some people's toes go under.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know this was a thing. Wow, I'm learning so much about toes and shoes today.
Right? I know. Well, because because I'm really actually I'm about health and comfort. Like I didn't mean to start a business. I was just really tired of uncomfortable plastic crap. So
but here you are.
and so I started making them. And since then I've learned like, wow, that's why you're uncomfortable and like in your body, because your feet are not happy. So
yes.
The number one thing I hear from people is they're so grateful for how comfortable their feet are. I mean, I've had people come up and hug me and be like, these shoes changed my life because because their feet were more comfortable and their toes were able to spread out and be their natural real selves. Their knees actually straightened out. And like, I mean, I have chiropractors and healthcare practitioners who are like, yep, they understand. And I was like, wow, that's cool. I mean, I just like the shoes.
I mean, well, I know it's a thing for certain. I had a buddy who used to say whenever he needed to portray himself as being angry or agitated for, doing whatever it was he was doing, he said, what I do is I curl my toes under my feet like this, and then I walk around with my toes curled under my feet, because after doing that about 5 minutes, the only face that you make at everybody is like a scowly pirate face, because you're really uncomfortable. Just, so it's like
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's very important, your feet, and I don't know, I'm loving your shoes. And now you were about to tell me about a payment plan that you guys do. Can you say that one more time? Or
well, I have like business mentors and stuff who have told me that's a crazy thing to do, and kind of suggest to not do it. But it's my thank you to the community for supporting us, and it's a way that so many people have been able to get into the shoes, because they are expensive. But again, like I said, it's a health benefit to yourself, so it's kind of a really solid investment to make. Right. The most expensive shoes that I make are the ones that I showed you, the knee highs, which go up to $950. This particular pair is $850, because it's a leaf tree design. So there's like certain designs I tell people there's things I do a lot of. So if I do it a lot, then I will do it in the $850 price. If someone is like, I need that shoe, but I have a white owl costume, right? Then I need these to be the white owl boots. So these turn into feathers, then white and gold, right? And then the pocket is probably a big owl feather. I mean, a big owl face, or talons, or branches, right? Whatever they want. If that's happening, then the charges go higher.
So did you say
it's $50 down, and then we talk about the details, like I want this shoe with purple pockets, but I want the full flower of life on the toe, like this. Oops, where's my camera? Like that.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a big seller for us. A lot of people love that. But I want the whole shoe in turquoise. So we talk about all the details, and then people just make payments as it suits their budget. I don't do auto plans like $100 a month or $50 a month, basically because I understand, like, there's that month where your dog goes to the vet 4 times, and your shoe payment is not on your list.
Right.
But what I do like to tell people is that if you drink coffee, you can afford the shoes. You're just choosing where to put your money, because if you do the math and you put $2.84 away every single day for a year, which I'm sorry, but if you're drinking Starbucks coffee, that is half the price of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're drinking Starbucks coffee, you're putting more than $2.80 away a day.
Right. So if you put that away for 1 year, you can afford these. So you can either drink coffee for, at Starbucks, or you can sit at home, make it yourself, and then put that $2-3 away every day for a year, and then you can afford these, and they last so long.
Yeah, your shoes are, they're beautiful. And yeah, I'm like, tell me more about this payment plan, because we have a whole house of people that might be well suited for.
It really helps people. And I saw that you were doing some kind of secret words, and I didn't know about that, but I'm happy to do a secret word where I put in a secret gift for anybody that orders this week.
Yes, it's the magic word, and I can go ahead and update that in your ticker. The magic word is lamb chop, and that all that means is that anybody who uses the word lamb chop, if they order from you this week, then you will put some manner of small prize or gift with their purchase when they get it. So it's a fun way for you to know that people found you via watching our show, and but just fun little thank you, right? I always like to put stuff in orders when I send them out. So
there's something I wanted to show you because of your whole all your fairy talk.
Okay.
I made some knee-high boots for the mushroom fairy. And then after I finished her boots, I was like, I need to do another fairy house like mushroom. So this is going to go on the back of a knee-high. Where'd my knee-high go? I don't know, but it's going to go like on the back of one of these.
Who is the mushroom fairy? Is the mushroom fairy in the Northwest? How do I not know this fairy?
The mushroom fairy? Well, I do the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. That's the one I grew up at. I've been going there since I was 14. And so that's 30 years. And then the Ohio Renaissance Festival. I don't know how many she does. She's in the Fairy Glen at the Minnesota one for sure. That's where she ordered her shoes.
That is super cool. And now Mushroom Fairy, look at you, your name is known far and wide.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I wonder if her pointy little ears are burning right now.
They must be. She's like, what's going on?
Oh. People are mentioning my name somewhere. I'm just putting our little Amanita here into your ticker.
Oh yeah, and then also the jackets. So the jackets we make. So this is a more plain one, and we also do cloaks, which I don't have any here, but they come with an organic hemp liner, and then they zip together. Like, whoops, that's.
Oh, so you can take it out.
Yes, you can switch it, and so you actually get two jackets. They are $2,000, $2,200. The down payment is $200 on these, but then we take like their ideas for art and then create that. Like I've done them for Hawaii. I do a lot of them for Burning Man. For the and then people will say, I want you to take the Burning Man theme for this year and put it on a jacket.
That is cool. I want all of the things now. Well, before we let you go today, do you have any last thing that you would like to show to us?
I think I showed you. I mean, we make so many things. I make earrings.
I know. I was cruising through your site actually prior to the show, checking out your stuff. So, can I ask one more quick question though? Myself. So since there are no shows, haven't been shows last year and whatnot, what is your process for somebody that wants to order shoes from afar? How do you make sure you get the right shoe size for them and all that stuff?
Yeah. So, well, they're really quite typical shoe sizes, but you can always trace your foot and then send it to me.
Okay.
By shearling, I'm seeing a question there. Do we do a shearling coat? Is that like a fur lined?
I'm not. Carol, do you know? Can you define shearling?
Like a baby lamb.
It does sound like a baby lamb, doesn't it?
That's my first guess. But we do a lot of fur. I actually raise my own rabbits, and we use the fur from my rabbits that I raise for meat on like the cuffs. Like here, we'll do like fur cuffs instead of the feathers and leaves. But so the question you asked was about how do we get the sizing right? So the leather is really forgiving. And so it actually will stretch up to an entire size.
Oh, wow.
So that's really great. Like we were talking about before for the bunions and hammer toes and any special thing that your foot has. You can make them stretch out by wearing fat socks. Like I'll do that sometimes just because.
Okay.
And then, like I said, we have those inserts that a lot of times people have. You want the shoe to fit you the way it does, snugly and nicely when you get it, and then you stretch it to fit those inserts.
Okay.
Because you don't want them to stretch to be all sloppy. And if your shoes do stretch to be all sloppy, well, the answer is get a pair of inserts. They're only $20 and they slide right inside. They keep you warm. They keep you cool. They don't let your feet stink.
Right.
And that's another question I get a lot is stinky feet. And you never get stinky feet from our shoes. And that's what we were talking about before, because you're not absorbing shoe glue and plastics.
Right.
So there's a lot of health benefits to wearing these shoes. This is another kickoff design, little easy. I call them the grocery getters, but they're
grocery getters. I like that.
But and we are really easy about exchanges as long as they haven't been worn outside.
Okay. Carol says shearling has wool on the edges.
It has wool on edges, rough edges. I do a lot of rough edges and I do a lot of wool. Like we were just talking about, I use my own rabbit fur, and then I don't know what you mean by rough edges, but like this is a purse that a lot of the guys like, because it looks masculine. You can fit a bunch of stuff in there, but it goes really well with a lot of their costumes. So we love raw edges.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for coming on to the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And that brings us here to the end of our show, you guys. We are on Sunday, so this means that our next show will be Faye News on Wednesday, and I hope to see you there. It starts at 7:30 p.m. We have our regular giveaway for that as well. Just a little reminder, please hit the like and subscribe button. You can find all of our vendors in the low bar. Their links and information are there even after the show. Please check them out. Our magic word this week is lamb chop. So if you choose to shop with them, let them know where you found us by using the magic word lamb chop. And with that said, I will bid everybody adieu and happy Sunday. And I love those pouches so much.
I just thought it'd be nicer to stare at that than my face. So yeah.
I feel like you're tempting me, right? Like,
oh
I know. All right. Thank you so much, Mana, for being on the show. It's been a pleasure to have you. Have a good one.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Hello, friends. This is Gone for Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the fairy family. Safe travels!